On January 18th, Jagjit Singh Dallewal, convener of the Samyukta Kisan Morcha non-political, finally accepted medical aid after enduring 54 days of hunger. Shortly after, 121 other protesting farmers at Khanauri and Shambhu borders also called off their hunger strike. This comes from an agreement between the union government and farmers' unions to meet on 14th February to discuss their long standing demands. Welcome to Deep Dive with Outlook. Today we will discuss the farmers' protests and the road ahead. Dallewal announced the hunger strike on November 26, 2024, to make the government hear the demands of the farmers, which includes legal guarantee for minimum support price or MSP. Diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2020, Dallewal has been undergoing chemotherapy for 4 years. Yet, he actively protested against the farm laws and has been rallying for MSP legalization, loan waivers, and other farmer centric policies. After announcing plans for a hunger strike, he drew up his will, transferring all his land to his son, daughter in law, and grandson. His daughter in law, Harpreet Kaur, who received 2 acres of land, calls him a feminist for his progressive actions in a patriarchal society. In January 2024, Dallewal lost his wife just days before addressing a Mahapanchayat. What is done is done. It is God's will, he told farmers at the gathering, vowing his dedication to the movement. The protests trace back to the farmers' opposition to 3 farm laws passed in 2020. Although the laws were repealed in 2021 after widespread agitation, the farmers' struggles didn't end there. Their demands shifted towards the legalization of MSP for all crops, a move they argue is essential for their survival. The fear among farmers, particularly in Punjab, is that without legally enforceable MSP, they will lose the security blanket provided by government procurement. According to Ashutosh Kumar from the Department of Political Science, Punjab University, since the Green Revolution, Punjab's farmers have relied heavily on government procurement of wheat and paddy at MSP rates. This procurement feeds into the central pool, supporting the public distribution system that provides subsidized grains to millions of below poverty line families. If MSP is withdrawn, the implication could be catastrophic. Farmers would be left at the mercy of moneylenders or corporate entities, aggravating existing inequalities. The unions have also demanded the government withdraw from the World Trade Organization's agricultural agreements, which aim to reduce subsidies and promote open market trade. Critics believe that for the farmers, these reforms signal a slippery slope towards corporate domination, leaving them vulnerable to moneylenders and private entities. The plight of the farmers is not new. Punjab, despite its reputation as an agrarian state, has seen a rise in farmer suicides. A study by Punjab Agricultural University recorded 9,291 farmer suicides across 6 districts between 2000 and 2018, with 88% linked to farm deaths. Families like Resham Singh's and Gurmeet Singh's are left grappling with the aftermath. When I return for Lori, we will all celebrate together. Resham Singh had promised his mother before leaving for the Shambhu border protest. But that celebration never happened. On 9th January, unable to bear the distress his fellow farmers were experiencing, Resham consumed sulfas, a cheap pesticide, ending his life. His story is not an isolated one. Since the protests began, 3 farmers have died by suicide at the Khanauri and Shambhu borders. These sacrifices underscore the toll the crisis has taken on farmers whose lives and livelihoods are being chipped away. Gurmeet Singh, a landless farmer who worked as an electrician at the Khanauri border, took his life after mounting debts and unpaid electricity bills piled up. His wife, Paramjeet Kaur, stated that he prioritized the protest over their family, working for free because of his devotion to the cause. The government's promise to meet the farmers in February is a small step forward, but skepticism abounds. Farmers fear that pro-corporate reforms could be reintroduced stealthily, threatening their livelihoods. As we wait for February's discussions, The question remains, will the government finally address the root causes of this agrarian crisis, or will the cycle of protests and despair continue? You can read more on this in our issue, Don't Let This Farmer Die.